Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Hang with Drummer Boy Jones, and I am Jones, and I have my main man, Mike, with me, and we are doing our multi-sequenced episodes of all of the Motley records. So this is actually our third episode, but it's sort of our second episode of records, and it's number two. Shout at the Devil right after this. So
Shout at the devil!
I did bring out some vinyl.
I did too. I have a few goodies too, my friend.
Awesome. Awesome. So, excuse me.
There you go. You better leave that in. Don't be
Oops.
editing that. Don't be editing that shit out, man.
So, Mike, my man, how you been doing?
I've been doing okay, my friend. I've been listening to Shout at the Devil nonstop,
Nice.
pretty
Nice.
much, along with Too Fast and Theater because I wanted to recreate kind of how I got into it all,
Yeah, I got you.
and so I've been listening to all three of those records, kind of intertwined with each other,
Yeah,
just to kind of recreate that. And man, I'll tell you what, it brought back so many memories.
it does, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah,
Man, does it not? Does it not?
yeah.
And I've said this on several episodes.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you. God bless me on a shout episode. That's good.
Way to shout, man.
Whoa. But yeah, I've said this on a lot of episodes that I've done, on other channels and my channel. If it was not for this record, I would not be who I am today. This record changed my life, you know,
Awesome.
in 19, I'm going to say this came out, well, I know it came out in 1983, little late to the party. I think it was sort of around Christmas time in 84. Uh, when I heard this record, a friend of mine brought it over to the house, and I think we talked about it earlier.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
My
Dude, that's
grandmother's
so cool.
my grandmother's stereo was what the first time I ever heard shout. That record right there was played on this turntable stereo system
Oh,
that,
it's awesome.
that changed my life. And uh so this one's going to be fun. This one's going to be
Yes.
very important to me, and I think to you as well.
Yes.
Um, you know, this, of course, go check out our last episode. It was off Too Fast for Love. We're going to rank these records. Uh,
I
I
got
don't
my
know.
list.
Yeah, I don't know how many they are. I know there's 9 or 10.
Yeah, I
Blah
was
blah
going to
blah.
talk to you about that. Like,
Yeah,
okay, including greatest hits or
uh,
not including greatest hits?
yeah, sure. Why not? But
Why not?
why not?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're going to
yeah.
do
I mean, because
lives and
the greatest hits have new songs on them, so
yeah.
we kind
So
of
why
have to,
not?
I
Yeah,
think. So, okay, cool.
definitely decade.
That clears that up because I was,
Definitely decade and the original greatest hits.
yes,
Well,
yes.
I say that Red, White, and Crue had some great songs on it. So,
By the
uh,
way, I got the vinyl of that.
yeah, how did that turn out? By the way,
Oh, dude, I haven't opened it yet. I was actually going to save it for when we get there.
okay,
I'll
I've
open it
seen
then.
it, and
Yeah,
I've come close to buying it. I just haven't yet, so I might get
and
it just to get those tracks.
I found a couple of unofficial Generation Swine and the 94 album on vinyl too.
Yeah,
I was able to get those.
man, that
So
unofficial '94, man, it sounds
yeah,
great. It
yeah,
sounds
dude. And I
freaking
mean,
great.
just because I did open that one up, and I mean, all the inserts and stuff are really cool. You
Do
know,
you have? I know we're guys.
we're gonna go everywhere.
Notice we're going everywhere. But does your Motley Crue '94? I bought it when I bought it though. I bought it like 3 years ago,
Mhm.
and the back cover has a old picture with Vince on it.
No, mine, no,
Okay,
mine's
yours doesn't.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, mine's
I've almost wanted to buy it again.
unofficial. I
Yeah,
spent $50 on it, man. So I don't know that it's if it's a reproduction or whatever, but it's a vinyl. It's
yeah.
I'm like, okay, it fits in the slot.
There you go. There you go. Awesome, Awesome.
Yeah. So
So yeah, just a quick story on myself. So, somewhere around, and the reason I say it's Christmas time because if my grandmother, God rest her soul, I love you, Granny, if she'd have known probably what she was buying me, she wouldn't have bought it. But I had a good friend of mine that, this is like in, fifth grade, maybe something like that.
okay, so
Uh,
you were what?
so this is 84. So I'd have been 12,
Okay.
12. And so you started having friends come over and sleep over
Yes.
and have sleepovers and they'd bring all their records. At that time it was records or cassettes, one of the two.
Cassettes, yeah.
And he brought that over, and he had an older stepbrother, and he was like, "Dude, you have got to hear this. This is awesome." And I was like, "What is it?" And he pulled it out, and I was like, and then he put the record out, but he brought this, and I was like, okay. I was like, what's man, that's pretty cool. There's a star on it with a circle, and I didn't know it was a pentagram.
Pentagram, right?
But he brought this, and it, like I said, me and we can fact check later, and I should have fact checked it earlier, but I think I had been introduced to a little bit of hard rock with 84 Van Halen, uh
Right.
Quiet Riot, Mental Health, I think, maybe even Twisted Sister, Stay Hungry.
Yeah.
So I had
Yeah,
done.
kind of the same way. Yeah, my older sister had boyfriends who liked that stuff, and yeah, similar situation. But yeah, it wasn't until like we talked last time, Theater of Pain is what
Yeah, yeah,
whew, you know, that's it.
it was like, wow, yeah, and I mean, this is a 1983 Christmas present.
Wow.
It's
Yeah,
still
you still
got.
have your original, man.
I still have. I still have the original with the. I still got the. Remember that? That was in the original, the Sin Club.
Oh, the Sin Club. I don't know if that mine has that.
Yeah.
This is my original.
Okay. Sin Club, all that good stuff. But yeah,
Yeah, no, I don't. It doesn't have the Sin Club stuff in it.
but
Yeah, because I probably bought this at like a record tape traders,
yeah,
later,
yeah. But
But
when you open this as a 12-year-old kid,
yes,
and you're like, holy shit.
what the fuck? Yeah,
Right. I
yeah,
was just, I mean, the back cover, everything about this record, it was, you know, probably, like I said, for a 12-year-old, there's probably a little bit more than I probably should have been listening to when I was 12. But it did. It changed.
yeah,
It changed my life.
yeah. I was
Bobby,
12. I was probably 12, 13 around the same time I listened to it for the first time.
yeah,
You know,
it,
because I'm just a few years younger than you, so
yeah,
it was. But my God, I think I mentioned last time that my mom was all about the devil and
right.
all that kind of stuff. But I'm like, no, no, no. It says shout at the devil, mom.
Yeah, not shout with the devil, it's shout at the
And
devil.
yeah, I had to barter with all of my tapes and everything, and but Motley Crue had to stay. It had to stay
Yeah,
because there
it
was
was
something about it. Like you said, when you open up that record, when you open up any record of theirs, just those four forces. I mean, oh
unbelievable.
my God, it just takes you over.
Yeah,
And unless you don't get it unless you get it,
exactly.
you know,
Exactly.
and
And you
that's
you know you drop that needle, and it starts off within the beginning, and it's just like, what am I listening to?
yeah,
What is this?
because it sets you up. It sets you up.
Yeah,
And that's what I've never ever skipped a song on Shout at the Devil. Like I listen to it all the way through. I don't ever skip because it's a journey.
yeah,
It really, really is. And in the beginning, and I was doing a little bit of research because I was like, oh yeah, who recorded the in the beginning thing? And some engineer,
yeah,
is the one who did the voice and everything, but Nikki wrote it.
yeah.
And just the words. I mean, I mean, come on.
And I done my homework, but I can't remember what the guy's name was. But it was one of the engineers, and you know
Yeah,
they come
yeah.
across and it's like, no, it's it's Alistair Fiend, which
Alistair Fiend, yeah.
which was their mascot. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
everything was Alistair Fiend in those handcuffs in '83. It was everything was that, and and it was just
But just the words of it, I mean, are just so inspiring,
yeah.
you
I mean,
know?
in the beginning, and it's
Oh,
just like
good always overpowered the evils of all men's sins, but in time the nations grew weak, our cities fell to slums while evil stood strong.
and
That's as true today as it was back then.
that's right. That's right.
You know,
It was
every bit of this is as true today as it was back then.
yeah.
Mm.
And then it goes into one of the best songs ever, Shout at the Devil. You know,
Anthem.
it's an anthem. It
Yep.
is an anthem. And it just the drums, the guitar tone, Vince's voice. It's just, I know Nikki wrote, I'm pretty sure Nikki wrote, most of the lyrics on all of this, but,
Oh, I'm sure.
but
But
it was just like, damn. I
yeah,
mean,
I mean, Shout at the Devil song. I think I told you before, I prefer the 97 version of it. I really
yeah,
do. I
yeah.
really do. Because
Well,
I ranked
it's been nice having you on the show, man. I liked it when it come out. I was like,
I
interesting.
thought it was really cool. And I thought it was cool that they kind of borrowed it from a fan and all that stuff. And, the story behind it,
Yeah,
was pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, these songs are just so amazing
yeah. Did
from
you
beginning
go?
to end.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
I don't think the order of the songs is perfect. Like,
okay,
when we talk about Theater of Pain, I'm going to talk about the order of the songs, but
yeah,
this one is perfect.
yeah.
You listen to In the Beginning and it sets you up. It sets you, and you
You ride it
just go for the
out.
ride.
You
You
ride
go
it
for the
out.
ride. It's
That's right.
amazing.
And then, and I don't know if Too Young to Fall in Love, and I know some crew guys will post and they'll let us know, but I can't remember if Looks at Kill or Too Young to Fall in Love was the first video. I can't remember.
I can't remember
Uh,
either.
but either
They were so
or.
similar,
Yeah, yeah.
and they kind of run together. And actually, I ranked all the songs from the record,
Okay.
and those two songs are at the bottom of the list.
Well, I mean, hindsight, what is this been, 40, golly, 43 years?
All right, Jonesy.
I didn't get this gray,
Yeah,
but
right.
back in the day, yeah, they probably was 1 and 2. I don't know, but back, but you have to take in consideration now, they've played those songs to death. You know,
Oh yeah.
but it still don't change the fact of what they were and
Right.
the
Oh, absolutely.
videos at that
Yes.
time, the look, you know,
Yes.
it's just that's so awesome. Wow, I've never seen that. That is so cool, dude.
Free poster inside. Yeah. And then this is my original Helter
Helter
Skelter picture.
Skelter.
I've got like three or four of these,
Yeah,
but this is my original
that's the
from
original. Okay.
yes.
I got you too, but whoop, nope, not that one.
Nice.
Not that one. Sorry. But I even got a shout backstage pass in mine. That's not mine. I bought it at an
Right.
auction or something. But I do have Nikki Sixx's pick in there that I caught at a concert. And so I got a few things in there. But yeah, that was my original Helter Skelter picture disc.
Nice.
It does not have the poster still in it because I hung it up and who knows whatever happened to it. But you know, anyways. But yeah, I mean dude, I mean, it was just so it was
I mean,
just
the journey that you go on in this record, you
yeah,
go, okay, Shout at the Devil, Looks at Kill, but then Bastard,
bastard.
holy shit.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
awesome about their old manager.
Yeah, consider that
You know,
bastard dead.
yeah,
In goes my knife, out comes his life. You know, wow. You know,
they weren't mad at all.
no, no, they was
No,
happy-go-lucky
no, no.
kids,
You
you know.
know,
And then,
and then,
God bless the children of the beast. I'm
yes,
like you. I never
I
skipped
don't.
that.
No, I don't skip it because it's an important part of that record. Like
Yeah,
it, like it. Okay, here's a break, or here's a okay. Now we're getting ready for the next, you know, half of the record.
yeah,
You know, so when
yeah,
I listen to this album, I don't. I really, honest to God, I do not skip.
yeah. I
No,
completely agree, dude.
you
Completely
know,
agree.
and
Then it goes into Helter Skelter, and just to be honest with you, at the time, 1984, I hadn't heard the Beatles. I didn't know that
me either.
this was a cover song. I mean,
Me either.
to
My
me, this
buddy that I
is
talked about, yeah, he knew all that stuff. I mean, I think I said it on the last video, but I was very lucky to have him, so I didn't look like an idiot sometimes, but
right,
he, educated me on stuff like that. But to me, Helter Skelter is a Motley Crue song.
right. Yeah,
It just is.
yeah. I didn't know
That's
nothing
the
about.
standard.
Yeah, like I said,
You know,
84. I didn't know nothing about Charlie Manson. I didn't know nothing about the whole. I see why they done it, but
sure,
but as a 12-year-old kid, I didn't know that.
right. Yeah, and Nikki was just like infatuated with that whole thing, that whole scene, that whole Charles Manson, and all of this occult. I was reading a little, I was doing a little bit of research, just reading back about stuff, and the photographer, the famous photographer that's taking pictures of all these bands,
Yeah,
was pissed because Nikki wanted to put blood all over the studio.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Was it Zlozauer? Was he the one that done
I
that?
think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But I picked out a couple of my pinups. I think I told you that I saved all this shit. Like everything that was on my wall,
Oh yeah,
I
that's.
have all this. I mean, this was all on my wall. I mean, my walls were covered. Here's the advertisement for Shout at the Devil.
Oh yeah, that's
You know,
badass. Yes, sir.
yeah. And I sent away for this. I don't even know if it's really their autographs or not, but
That's badass though,
but
dude.
I'm like, you know what? Hey, it's pretty cool to have. But it just was like these four guys on the first record, they were very individualized.
Yeah,
Like on the song Too Fast for Love itself, you heard each one of their strengths, each one of them,
yeah,
and it's just together, they're just unstoppable. And Shout of the Devil showed that,
yeah.
it really, really
It
did.
really did, man. You're exactly right. And and then going off to, the first track on side two, I think it was the first track on side two.
I had the cassette
Yeah,
right here.
yep, yep, it was Red Hot.
Oh,
It's the first time for me as a drummer, you hear Tommy at that double bass just, and I was like, holy shit.
it's hard to believe that's actually a Motley Crue song.
Yeah,
It really, really is
it's just, oh, wow.
amazing.
It's
And when they played
amazing.
it during Carnival of Sins, it was holy shit. They're playing this song, and it's so
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Because that's one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah, me
Right.
too. And then
That's
Too
my
Young.
fourth favorite of the album.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't rank them, but probably Shout is my first. Um, and then I don't know. Damn,
Everyone would be surprised at the my first. And we haven't gotten there yet,
I
but
hadn't got there yet. Okay,
nope.
well, let's keep rocking. So, Too Young to Fall in Love. It's just
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was overplayed, but it was a really groovy, like it kind of reminded me a little bit of Starry Eyes in a
yeah,
way. Like it was that level.
yeah.
It
Just the
was
bass,
really good.
drum, the four on the floor. Just
Yeah.
it's yeah, and I go back and I go back and I listen to a lot of this stuff, and you listen to it now, going back, and you're like, holy shit, you know.
Right.
I mean, today, if that song come out, you'd be going, holy shit,
Right.
you know. And
Oh,
the Crew took the jump, from sort of a power pop punk
not
with the
yeah,
first
not really
record.
knowing what they were.
Yeah,
On Too Fast for Love, they just kind of didn't know where they fit,
yeah,
I think. You
yeah. It
know,
was rebellious, and then they took it up a notch and they went straight heavy metal.
and made one of the best albums of the genre.
Yeah,
If not, I mean, it's up there in the top five easily.
yeah,
Easily,
yeah.
you know.
We'll get to that in just a little bit, but yeah, you're exactly
Yeah.
right. I mean,
Yeah.
so then we go Knock 'em Dead Kid. That's such a great, great song.
My number two.
Number two.
Number two. I love that
Wow.
song. I
It is a
love
great
that
song.
song so much
That,
because the reason this record was so important because at the time, I was new to a school. I was new to and I was kind of to myself a little bit. I had friends and this and that, but this album really like was like, I don't need to put up with this shit. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
that kind of thing. And it
Yeah.
really like empowered,
Yeah.
that rebellious kind of fuck you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
This and
Good man. That's awesome. That
yeah,
very good point. I think it done a
yeah.
lot of people that way. Like I
Hmm.
said, it sort of gave you of, yeah, I don't fit in, or I'm not in the clique or whatever, but
Right.
fuck you.
Fuck
I
you
got the
all.
Crew.
That's right, buddy. Yeah. I mean, and it helped like guide. Guide is not the right word. Like form my opinions about things.
Yeah.
Like, later on in high school, when I think Dr. Feelgood had already come out and everything, I was in a speech class and I did not like speaking in front of people, but the one of the assignments was, to speak about something you believe in or something like that. And I was like all about free speech and, the PMRC and parental advisory stickers and all that
Yeah.
shit. And I'm like, hell yes. And so when I turned in my speech, they wouldn't let me say it. They wouldn't let me get up in front of class. I'm
Wow.
like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, are you serious? But this is the whole point of my speech. You're
Yeah.
actually shutting me up because you don't agree with what I'm saying,
With what I'm
you
saying.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was because of this that gave me the strength to do that,
Yeah.
And
That's, if you go back, I remember Mick had an interview one time and he was like, if people don't understand things, he was talking about a spider. I don't remember what it was, but he was talking about a spider crawling up a wall and your first instinct is to kill it,
right.
you know, and not understanding what spiders are good for,
Right.
you know,
Exactly. Exactly.
and it's,
Yeah.
that really stuck with me. And
Yep.
it's just, like you said, if you don't know it, you don't know it. If you didn't live
Right.
it, and if and maybe, I don't know. Maybe if I'd have heard George Jones at 12 instead of the Motley Crue, maybe I'd have been a completely different person. But you know what?
You would have. You would have, I promise.
Yeah, yeah. But I didn't. I heard Motley Crue. So
Yeah.
it's just, yeah, it turned into a way of life from the
It
time
did.
of,
It really did. It was a guidance when guidance wasn't there.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like it was, because a lot of like the newer generation, they don't understand that, we were left to ourselves a lot to
yeah,
figure shit out,
yeah,
left to our own devices.
yeah,
And this is
yeah,
all we had. This was it,
yeah. Oh, I had
And
a great childhood. I
yeah,
had,
I would not take back any of it.
yeah, I had a great
Absolutely not.
childhood. I had great parents. I had great grandparents. Had great friends. I had a strong relationship with all of them. But this was mine.
Yes.
This was mine. They couldn't take this from
Yes.
me. and I don't know why, but it just was. And
Man, oh my gosh, dude, I'm telling you right now, I broke up with a girlfriend in high school one time, and I told her when she broke up with me, I said, "Do not think of me when you listen to Motley Crue. Don't take that away from me."
it is mine.
I actually said that, but
Yeah,
it's true though, like this is mine,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, and yeah,
The
dude, I so get it.
the first tattoo I ever got was this. Was just this drum right here, the drum and the hand
Right.
coming through. Why did I get
Yes.
that? Tommy Lee and his Mighty Mouse tattoo. That's the reason I got it. And that drum has changed colors three different times, but I finally started playing green drums and I made it green. But at one time it was red. I don't remember,
Hey,
but
man.
but yeah, it just I don't know. It's just
I,
motorcycle riders, your Harley riders that get on their bikes, and I there's one right over there. But
mhm.
there's something about the freedom,
Yes.
getting on a bike and riding, and the world goes away. And that's the same thing with all of this.
Same exact thing. Yes, absolutely. When I pop my earbuds in and I turn on Shout at the Devil in the beginning, that build up.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
takes you right back
To
to
this
12,
day. I mean,
13 year
yeah,
olds, doesn't
40
it?
years later,
Yeah,
absolutely. So,
yeah.
the same exact feeling,
I
you
keep
know.
putting it. I keep putting it away, and then I lose my track list. You'd think after 10 million spins, I'd know exactly what it was, but then the next, after Knock 'Em Dead, 10 Seconds to Love. I'm going to
Come
say
on.
that. I'm going to say that's your number one.
It's not.
It is not.
It's not. No.
Well,
I do love that song. And I remember when my friends and I were like talking about it, like, oh, you know what that song's about? And we were like, oh, giggling and stuff,
yeah,
like, oh
yeah, yeah.
shit.
Let's inject it and photograph it down to the
Yeah.
yellow punks and lead, or whatever it says, down to the punks and let the yellow boys have it. Yeah,
Did you fire this round?
yeah,
The second that I'm through, I'll be
yeah.
leaving this town.
But yeah, great, 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 great song. And then, dude, Danger's last, and obviously that's your number one.
Number one.
Dude, I
Dude.
cannot dispute that, dude. Danger
Oh,
is Danger is probably right up there with Shout,
I oh
Bastard, Red Hot. I mean, damn it, I love the record, but
the record
Danger's
is
so good.
amazing. And it was hard for me to go through and go, okay, what's my favorite? Danger has always been my favorite. From the moment I first heard the record, I'm like, this song right here means a lot. It really, really just it hit me. Oh, and I'll tell you what,
That's
from
what
then
made
till now, it's still I mean, the best, in my opinion, the best song on the record. The best song. I wish they
dude.
would have released it as a single,
Yeah,
but then again, I don't.
yeah. Sort of like
You
on
know?
with the show I was, on with the show
Yeah.
on the first record. Yeah, I get it.
Oh, but yeah, Danger is
It's the first time that ever put me into a place where I was like, Hollywood. Ooh,
yeah,
Hollywood.
yes,
This was before the Sunset Metal Strip,
right. Oh
This
yeah.
was Hollywood. Danger.
Yep. It was gritty, it was dirty, it was
Yeah.
dangerous, it was, oh shit, what are these guys doing out there?
Yeah.
Kind of thing like, oh my gosh. But it was the perfect closing to the album.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because it starts off within the beginning, and in the middle you get God Bless the Children of the Beast. It's just, but Danger wraps it all up like, be careful,
This is
you
what it
know,
is.
you're in danger when the boys are around, like
Yeah.
it really resonated with me. Like, oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I man, dude, I can't knock that pick at all. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just like you, dude. I mean, I love that record. I mean, I love that song.
Oh,
I love this record. I mean,
it's a great, and it stands the test of time easily.
easily.
And I think it will always will.
I do too.
It always will.
I do too. I mean, it obviously me and you are sort of going in the same direction here.
Yes.
This record changed your life.
Yes.
Okay. If you're a, or it did us. I mean, I know there's Maiden and Priest and Metallica, and I get it. And
Yeah, but
there's nothing wrong with none of that. And if
absolutely
that's,
not. No.
you know, but as where I stand from, this was my, this was it.
Yeah, it's an amazing record, and I rank it as number two on my albums of Motley Crue.
All
It's
right.
number two.
All right.
Too Fast for Love's number five.
Yeah.
Shout Out the Devil's number two.
Okay. So I
I,
put two,
I
I
think
think
I
I,
said my number three is Generation Swine, which is just true.
wow.
Yes.
Wow. Spoiler alert for Swine. Hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just wait till we talk about that one.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. So, um, I will go ahead and say that then. So I think I had Too Fast
I
as
think you had it
number
at three.
three. Yes, I think I
Yes.
did. This is number one.
Number one. Wow. Okay.
This
Cool.
is this is number one easily in Motley Crue, and it's probably number one overall in my life.
Wow. That is awesome, dude.
Yeah,
Man, that's so cool.
yeah.
And
It
I totally get it. I totally understand.
now is there records that I like more than this in the Crue catalog? I'm not going to go there again. So
We have a few
I
more
wish I
episodes
could
to
do
go,
one A,
man.
one B, one C, but I can't.
I was
So,
thinking the same thing.
but with that being said, since I'm not going to do one A, one B, one C, I'm not going to do that. This is number one, just for the simple fact that, like we said earlier, it changed my life. And you know, so
Yeah,
yeah, I'm going number one.
man, mad respect, my friend.
I
Mad
am going
respect.
to show a few little odds and ends that I got in the past year or so. So I did buy this vinyl, Shout at the Devil, demos and
And
rarities.
rarities. Oh, nice.
It's pretty cool. It says Shout at the Demo, Shout at the Devil demo, Looks at Kill demo, Knock 'em Dead demo, Too Young to Fall in Love demo. And then it has Hotter Than Hell demo, which turned into Louder
Louder
Than
than hell,
Hell off
which
the
I'm glad
next,
that it did.
yeah, off the next record. It is a pretty cool little red
Oh,
vinyl.
nice.
Uh, I Will Survive and Black Widow. So I
So, what are
have,
your thoughts on Black Widow?
I don't like it.
I don't either.
I don't
Thank
like it.
God. I was
Yeah,
worried about that. I'm
I
not a
do not
fan of
like
that song at all. Like, they've because I have a 'cause I used to go to record and tape traders all the time. Like, those places that
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's cool. Shout at the devil outtake.
Shout out the Devil outtakes. So Black Widow Take One is on here.
Is that Heather on the back of that?
Yes. But anything that said Motley Crue on it, I bought it. I
Yeah,
didn't
right.
care. I was like,
Yeah,
sure, I'll get it.
yeah.
But Running Wild. The funny thing is it this one? The Black Widow Take Two is on here. I Will Survive.
I will survive. Yeah. Now I did like that song.
Run for Your Life.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Um, Wait, it might be on the other. There's another one with Tommy on the cover. I think, but it has the Dawkins song on it that they claim is a Motley Crue song.
Wow.
Breaking the Chains.
Breaking the changes on that one, huh?
Yeah, which I'm like, this is not Motley Crue.
Nikki was so good that he's, wrote Dawkins songs and he didn't know it.
I'm
So
like, this is not Vince singing. You know?
so I did buy this past year. I don't. It might have come out record store day. I can't remember, but it was the 40th anniversary picture
Oh,
disc of Shout. And
wow.
check this out. I mean, the only reason I bought it is it's 180 gram. But check this out.
Oh,
Side one, and then this is so badass.
Oh, no shit. That is really cool.
side two.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
And so I have that version. So now I think I'm up to four versions. And then this is the last box set I bought, but this was
Yeah.
do you have that? The Crucial Crew with
Yeah, the
all the colored vinyls? Is
which I
that
think
what
they
it's
missed the I missed the mark. I think they missed the mark on the color of the album of this
should yeah,
record.
should have been red.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
like, okay,
I've never
this
opened it,
one's
so
oh yeah, I opened mine.
okay. And this is the one me and you talked about. I've never opened it.
Is that the box set?
Oh,
Jesus
this is
Christ.
the $200 shot at the devil box set.
I can't do it. I just can't do it. Until Nikki Six releases music to Crash Your Car 2 Volume 3. Yeah.
So
Wow.
this has a Ouija board in it. It's got I'm just gonna put it up here. It's got all this different stuff in it.
I, nonsense. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I bought it. I think it was originally for like $200, but Amazon run a sale, and I think actually I gave like $100 for it. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever.
No
But
judgment here, my friend. Trust
yeah,
me. Because, yeah.
I've not bought one since. I thought the Dr. Feelgood box set looked like dick. I thought the Theater of Pain box set looked like dick.
Yeah, it looked like
Uh,
shit. I like the cover art. I like
I
how
do
they,
like the yes.
yeah. So I found the record, just the record, actually, just the other day
Okay.
of Theater of Pain,
Okay.
with that artwork. And it
Yeah.
was, I don't know, $20, $25
Yeah.
or something like that. And,
Okay.
so I bought that,
Okay.
because I really like that distressed old,
Yeah.
kind of thing, and so, yeah, I had to get it.
So I am not buying another Motley Crue box set until they do 94. And if they do
Crash
94,
Your Car 2 Volume 3,
I mean,
Nikki
fuck yeah.
Six.
That's right.
God bless.
That's right. That's right. So what do you have there? I see. Is that those action figures? Did you buy those? Sweet.
So if obviously you can see behind me, I'm a collector,
Hmm.
right? So I have an entire finished attic full of toys from the 70s and 80s.
Awesome.
I collect all that kind of stuff too. So if you
Yeah.
know anything about me, I'm a toy collector as well. And yeah, the so when I saw these, I had to get them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then
Mick,
a buddy of mine made me buy the Funko Pops. I hate those things. The
oh, I do
Funko
too, but
Pops.
I've got them too. I've
They
got
look
the,
so I but I at the time I was like, well, Nikki Six is hard to find. I'm not even gonna try.
yeah.
So he bought me the other three.
It
He
made you go
said,
buy
good luck.
Nikki.
Wow. Thanks, man. But
Well,
yeah,
that's awesome. Well,
yeah.
the only thing that I don't have of that era is that
Tommy.
T-Bone. Yeah, you can't even T-Bone. Absolutely, that's badass. I
So
like
I
that.
thought these were really cool because they were black and white and
Yeah,
very shout the devil. Yeah.
yeah. The only thing, and I've come close to buying them, is I don't have the McFarlane Shout at the Devil with the drum set and all of that. Have you seen that?
Oh my gosh. I got that.
Are you serious?
I do. If you give
Wow.
me a second, I can run upstairs and grab it. You want
Take
to see it?
time.
I just want to say, I hope people understand how important this record is.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
know, it was so important. And I look behind you and I see the evolution of your, everything behind you.
Yeah,
And I think that is so cool.
yeah,
Way cool, man, because I know how much all of that means to you.
yeah. Right.
Man, that's so awesome.
Yep. Absolutely, man. To all of us. To all of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
So here's the big grand reveal. Ah, there it is.
I don't want to, like, the glare is like really fucking it up.
That's badass, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, just look at that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why I never picked that up, I don't know.
oh,
At the time, I think it was 150, $200, and
yeah, it's
I
yeah.
never got it, but they're out there. It's just breaking it down. But oh, that's badass.
Yeah, man. And then the company that put these out, they also put these out.
Yeah, that's the ones I had seen. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just happened to catch these. They it was a quick release, that they did, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta grab them. Stupid Funko Pops.
Yeah. I'm like
Thanks.
you, man.
Thank you, Gary.
Yeah, I've got a couple of them, but I'm not a big fan.
But one of the coolest things that they did for I forget what it was, like mid 2000s maybe. But like they did the Racing
Yeah,
Champions cars,
yeah,
and
those was cool.
those were. I thought they did a really good job with these. That's
Yeah,
my favorite one,
yeah,
right there.
yeah, that's a
You know,
cool. The drag. Yep,
yeah.
that's just cool.
But I
Dude,
mean, it's so important.
yeah, man, thanks for
You know,
sharing that.
yeah.
That's
I mean,
badass, man.
absolutely, man. And I'm sitting there thinking, shit, I don't want to like pedal on my shit, but why did I keep it all?
Yeah,
You know?
because it means something, you know?
Yeah. Like all these magazines and stuff, and there they are.
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
know,
That's awesome. I would give anything if I still had all that stuff.
oh, I
So
got so lucky that they didn't get ruined
yeah,
with my metal edges.
yeah. That's great. That's great.
Yeah,
Well, Mike, my brother, this has been so much fun.
absolutely.
And this has been a great one. And I can't wait to go to our next one of Theater of Pain.
We'll get the boxing gloves on, man, because you're not a big fan of Theater of Pain, but it's right up there with me. You're like, I love
Okay.
that record. I
Theater's
do. I love
got
it a lot.
its, I think theater's, well, we'll discuss it later,
We'll
but
discuss.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, yeah. So this was number, what did you say for yourself?
Number two.
Number two is my
So
number
it's
one.
big
So
mystery of what my number one could be.
yeah, yeah. If it's swine, you're not going on my channel no more. I'm just kidding. It's funny how different records though hit you different ways.
Yes.
It just really is. It really
Yeah.
is.
And, the timing of it all,
Yep.
everything. And it depends on, the open mind you have,
Yeah.
you know?
Where you is
And
at in life?
exactly.
Where you
Yeah.
what did that come across at a perfect time you needed it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I get it. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
there's
Absolutely.
definitely no wrong answers in any of
No.
this. It's just
No.
opinions, and
Yeah.
my opinions is worth nothing, but it's fun talking about
Hey,
it.
it's worth something to me, man. 'Cause
There we go. Same
it's
here,
fun
my
talking
brother.
about this shit, dude. It really is. You
Absolutely.
know,
Well, Mike, my brother, thank you so much for coming on, and can't wait for the next one. And everybody, do yourself a favor and go listen to "Shout at the Devil," and
no skips.
and no skips. Bathe in its fantasticness.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right, man. I appreciate it. And like I said, guys, don't be a dick. Love one another. Be nice to one another. Keep rock alive, as Ricky Rocket always says. Keep rock alive, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
I do want to say something, and hopefully you'll put it in the video.
Okay.
Um, I want to just say a shout out to Sal from, Sal Espazito.
Yes.
He commented on our last video and stuff like that. And I just, my hat goes off to him and much respect for him and what he's dealt with and all that stuff
Yes.
from, because I remember when that was broadcast
Yeah.
and I just remember being hit in the gut, in the heart,
Yes.
like, oh my God, it was right around that space shuttle explosion. So it kind of
Right.
got lost in the news a little bit.
Yeah.
And, for him to go on Guru and tell his story was magical.
It was.
It really was. And so shout out to you, Sal.
Yeah.
Truly.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Such a
Truly.
such a such a sweet guy, and
Yeah. Seems really cool,
his
really just
story.
like real, you
Yeah,
know?
his story is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And when you look back at it, it could have, thank God it didn't happen to any of us but him. And he has to live with those.
Oh,
He has to live
but
with
it very
those
well could have.
scars. But yeah, I
Any
mean,
one of us could have been, yeah, in that situation,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, we
And it was just
definitely
like,
could have.
yeah, it was just like that. And then the Dimebag Daryl thing,
Oh yeah, yeah,
happened like a year later or
yeah,
something. And like, oh my God,
And all of those was shows that if they would have been
Yeah.
in our town, we would have probably been
Oh,
at,
absolutely.
you know,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
because we love it so much. And but yeah,
And I totally get his perspective of not wanting to listen to Great White.
yeah, yeah.
I
It's
get
just
that.
too much. It's the pain.
Yeah.
The pain
And
is.
I love that record.
I do too. Yeah,
Oh, I love that record. Because we saw him. I'm sure you were at that show at Starwood when
yeah,
they came with
yeah.
that whatever
Can't
it
get
was. Yeah,
was
because
it
I was
can't get
there.
there from here.
Yep.
Can't get
Yep.
there. Yeah, it's a
That was
great
one of my
record.
favorite songs on it, Freedom Song,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is a phenomenal song,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. I love Jack Russell. Golly, I love
Oh,
Jack Russell. He's such an amazing
Wasted
artist.
Rock Ranger, man.
That's so good.